I'm always impressed to see what unique experiences can come out of the little game development kit known as RPG Maker, and Lisa the First lays disturbing groundwork for its more notable successor to build on. Lisa the First is an ethereal trip into a sexually abstract region of the mind of a girl trying to run away from the specters of her abusive past. In plain English, it's a nice little Yume Nikki clone. Much like Cave Story, this indie game was developed, written, designed, and scored all by just one man, Dingaling, and it was released for free online. I'll leave a link in the description. I love checking out Dingaling's Steam profile every now and then to see the hours he put in RPG Maker just rise to absurd levels. The mechanics in Lisa the First are somewhat borrowed from Yume Nikki, in the sense that there's a bunch of walking, you collect items, and you try to decipher the implications of the narrative through creepy vague imagery and not-so-vague dialogue. You'll follow Lisa as she travels through Earthbound-esque landscapes that mirror Peaceful Rest Valley, or an entire town aptly named Vomit Town. Lisa will collect items on her quest that she keeps in her headspace. The use of the items isn't always clear, and I find the best approach is just to click on objects in the world till she auto-uses the item. There is a hub world that leads to several different dream worlds, one of which leads to a polite motif from the developer that later appears in the sequel. The runtime of this game sits around 30 minutes. Well, I guess that depends on how well you do at dodging the Marty spiders. The spiders are the only gripe I have with this game, as you have to face a gauntlet of spiders that, if you touch them, warps Lisa back to the start of a level. It took me a while to get through these areas, but you'll figure out the patterns if you're persistent enough. There's also a mod floating around that removes the spiders, if you just want to play out the story. Lisa the First is a short but effective glimpse into the mind of an isolated and desperate individual. The cryptic nature of this tale is made more unsettling by the events that the player doesn't bear witness to. You're left alone to speculate and imagine what happened to Lisa in the past, filling in the missing pieces with your own projected horror. What I've enjoyed about the Lisa series thus far is the community of players sharing their interpretations of the story. That's kind of a meta thing of its own. The conclusion to Lisa the First leaves you with more questions to be answered in its sequel, Lisa, the Painful RPG.